And if I talk about my education, so I am postgraduate in English and I have learned British and American English from foreign teachers. So this is my brief introduction.
What have you learned? British American?
English, different accents, how to speak in different ways.
Oh, okay. You have learned accent.
Yeah,
Nice.
because sometimes it is very important for us to understand them. Foreigners, especially whenever they are speaking at that time, most of us cannot understand them properly, right?
Correct. Find
Yeah,
difficulty in
that's right.
understanding. Yeah. All right. You have completed your MA, right?
Yeah, yeah. So would you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. I'm Sufi and connecting to you from Jharkhand. By profession, I'm a spoken English trainer and I'm a part time YouTuber as well. My YouTube channel name is Sufi Rani, where I upload conversational and solo videos. And my hobbies are interacting with various individuals, although I don't get time. I'm mostly occupied with my sessions and I like playing badminton. Sometimes I play with my siblings. That's all about me.
Okay, so since when have you been teaching English?
Well, it's been 2 years since I started teaching English. Earlier, I worked offline in some NGOs, and now I am working online. So, online, I would say for the past 8 months, I have been teaching. Yeah, for the past 8 months.
Okay, so is it your own institute?
No, I don't own any institute. I teach online. Yeah.
Okay. So what kind of problems do you see in the students when they start learning English?
What sort of problem? Well, I see lots of problem in students. First thing is that they lack in confidence. I come across, learners. They know English very well. They are good. They have a good grip of language. But when it comes to, confidence, they're not confident. They think that I'm not good. They are lacking in, self acceptance. They're not able to accept it that I'm good at this language. So first thing, confidence. They lack in confidence, um, and second, they are not able to frame sentences properly. That's the biggest problem. They frame sentences, but there's some problem. Like when they frame sentences, it's not clear and concise. They bit around the bush. That's what I have seen. Yeah, and some
Yeah,
learners have many challenges. Big if the learners is beginner, then they have their own challenges. Intermediate, then advanced. Some people face challenges in pronunciation. Pronunciation is the biggest issues I feel in India.
yeah,
Everyone faces, right? Yeah.
yes, yes. It is a real thing. Even I have faced this kind of problems. But after that, I started reading. I mean, in the beginning, when I started learning English, at that time, I was also mispronouncing a lot of words. But after that, I came in the contact of an American English teacher. And that
Mhm.
that teacher recommended me for buying some dictionaries. So after that, I bought those dictionaries and I read all the words properly from there. And from that time onwards, I can understand all the foreigners. And whenever I have to talk with someone who is from foreign, at that time I can talk with him easily. And that too with good pronunciation, I can say. I'm not saying this thing that I'm perfect, but yeah, to a great extent, I can say.
Absolutely. There is nothing not as perfect, okay? Even we are tutor, we learn every day, right? We try to incorporate new vocab every day. We revise like learners. We read books to enhance our knowledge, right? So that we can contribute in a better way, right? So we learn every day. There's nothing not as perfect. Yeah. So I'd like to know about you. Why did you decide to learn accent?
Accents actually, most of the people cannot understand foreigners. Whenever Americans speak, like Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Mark Zuckerberg, whenever they speak or we talk about Britishers like King Charles III or princess or prince and different kind of people who are on good posts, whenever they speak English, at that time most of the people cannot understand them. So I learned this thing because of telling them. so that I may tell them that they speak according to this rule. And in the same way, how French people speak English, how German people speak English, how Japanese people speak English, and in the same way, because there are some ways, there are some other rules that they follow while speaking English. If you want, I would like to tell you a rule that is followed by
Yeah,
Portuguese.
please tell
The,
me. I would love to
the
learn.
people from
Yeah, please.
Portugal, the people who are from Portugal, whenever they speak English, so at that time, they have a problem. Whenever L, L-I-G-H-T, light, L.
Well,
Whenever
correct.
L comes in the end of the word, such as call, C-A-L-L, as you have called me. So whenever
Call.
L letter comes in the end of a word, at that time they cannot pronounce it properly. Instead of speaking L, they say wa sound. They speak wa instead of la. So when they have to say call me, instead of saying this thing, they say call me. Please call me. Like this. Right?
Oh, please call me. Got it. Please call me. Okay, I got it. Call, they say that please call me. Right. Okay, I got it. Teach me some more. Like, I would like to know. This is quite interesting. Like,
Yeah,
tell
I
me
can give you
about
this.
American. Tell me about British.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and there is one more rule. That is the second one, especially for Portuguese people. With Portuguese people, whenever a word ends with RG, at that time they cannot speak that properly. So they tend to add one more vowel sound after that, such as Robert, RT or RD, such as Robert. Robert, English name, Robert, Robert. So when they have to say this word,
Robert. Hmm.
Robert, whenever they have to say this word, so they cannot speak it properly. So they add one extra vowel sound in the end, and after that they speak it. So it becomes Roberto, Roberto, Roberto. Hello, Roberto. How are you?
Oh, I
Have you?
see, Robert. Okay. And what about American and Britishers? I'd like to know those as well.
Yeah, American. There is a very common rule that says whenever C comes after N, at that time it will be silent. Like international, we say international, but in American English it is international. If we say interview,
Please, silent.
it is interview. C is silent.
Okay, I got it. T is silent. In a view, in national, international we say, but they say international. In a view, in a view,
International, international. Yeah,
international.
like
Okay,
this.
international. Okay, got it.
And yeah, and the second rule of American English: whenever C comes in the middle of a word and before that letter and after that letter, vowel sounds are given. At that time, it will become D and not T. Example: better, better. T comes in the middle of the word, and that too, it is surrounded with two vowel sounds like B, E, and after T again E. So two vowel sounds, and in the middle the T is given. So it is not pronounced like ta, but it becomes da. So it is better. It is better than me. Water. Would you like to have a glass of water in this
Water,
way?
water. It is like TH or only T. What do they pronounce? TH or only T? TH, I
T,
think. TH. They pronounce like this.
this T becomes D, da sound. So it becomes one as we say water, right?
Correct? Water, yeah.
WAT. We say water. So according to the rule, Americans will speak this ta as a da and not ta. So they will say this is water, water, and the
Oh,
R that
it's
comes
like
in the end
D.
is also different.
It's like
Sorry?
D, right? What water?
Yeah, ta.
Water.
Right.
Better. Better. Okay, I
Yeah,
got it. Yeah.
yeah. So it is like this. And French people. Sorry. Yeah, French people also have some problems because if I talk about Parsi people first of all, whenever Parsi people speak, Whenever there
Okay.
is a word that starts with S sound, at that time they cannot speak that word properly because this kind of there is no
Hmm.
word in Farsi that starts with S sound. So
Okay.
their tendency is to add an extra vowel sound before such kind of word that start with S sound. For example, smart. We know SMART.
Yeah.
Smart. You are so smart in this way. If they have to say the same thing, so they will say you are so smart and not smart. But they say smart. If they have to say smile, smile please. So they will say
Yeah.
smile and not smile.
Oh,
Right?
E. They add E. That's what you were saying. E.
Yeah, yeah,
Smile. Smile.
yeah, yeah.
Smart. Smart. Like we say smart, but they say smart. E. E. I think they add
Smart.
right. Smart.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And there
Wow.
are
Really
other kind
nice.
of rules. If we
Yeah.
talk about German people, whenever
Huh.
they speak, yeah, they cannot speak, voiced sound. Do you know voiced sound, voiced, unvoiced? Since you are English trainer, so I'm sure you'd be aware of these things. Voiced and
Yeah.
voiceless sound. Do you know?
Could you
Yeah,
repeat it
maybe.
again?
Do you know voiced sound in English? Voiced and voiceless sound. Voiced sound means those words, whenever we speak the letters, at that time there is a kind of vibration here in the throat, right? So those
Good.
words, those sounds
Hmm.
are called voiced sound. So whenever there is a voiced sound in the end of a word, right? At that time they cannot speak that. So instead of speaking voiced sound, they change it
Yeah.
into a voiceless sound, right? So if they have to say prize, prize, prize,
Very-
right? Prize. So instead of saying price, they will say price, price, because
Right.
za is a
Rice.
voice sound and sa is a
Mm.
voiceless sound. So they change it like this.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
That's so nice, actually.
actually
Like you
there are
have
many,
multiple ideas. Hmm.
actually there are many rules. I cannot tell you all these things here. You know how French people speak, how Chinese speak, how
Yeah.
Korean people speak. Korean people. I would like to say there is a rule according to which they
Yeah.
speak. They fa sound, as in fan, 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 pankha, fa sound.
Huh. Fun.
So this fa sound does not exist in Korean language. So there is a big
Oh,
problem for them how to speak it. So sorry, actually someone was trying to call me. That's why.
that's okay. That's okay. No problem. Yeah, please go ahead. You were teaching me French,
No,
I
no,
think.
no, no. So Korean
Korean.
people, right?
Korean. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Correct.
So whenever they speak, as I told you that there is no fa sound in Korean language, right? So they have to speak these words too in English, like family, friends, fan, all these things. So they have to do some kind of arrangement for that. So what
Yeah.
they do, they just replace this fa sound with fa sound, like p, as we say p. So instead of using fa, they use fa because it is
Okay.
fa. So yeah. So whenever they say fan. If we have to say fan, so instead of saying fan, they will say fan, fan, and the meaning is changed at that time.
And
Fan means
okay.
kadahi. So
Yeah,
this
correct. Mixi Karani. Yeah. Fan. Okay. And
so
family, what do they say when it comes to pronouncing family? What do they say?
family, family. It means fa sound that comes out
Family.
of this fa. P.
Okay. And like
Yeah,
these Korean people speak like this, right? F
yeah,
sound,
yeah,
they sound like P. P, right? Okay.
yeah.
Wow, that's really nice. It's
And
something, title, something interesting I got to know today. Hmm? Yeah.
actually, all these things are. there are many more rules like this, but I cannot tell you all these things at once. I mean,
Yeah,
in this video.
that's enough. That's enough. And I would like to upload this video on my channel. People would love it. And it's quite fascinating. Do you have also YouTube channel?
Yeah, yeah. I have a YouTube channel and I have uploaded these kind of videos there. If someone is interested in understanding foreigners, how American people speak, how we can understand them, what kind of rules are followed while speaking, those kind of accents, and
Yeah.
different kind of ways. So all these things are there. Chinese people, how they speak, and what kind of things are there. So I've taught all these things. But these days I
Wow.
was busy in my preparation. That's why I could not make these kind of videos that are very, I can say, beneficial for all the students who are learning English. So I'm just uploading conversational videos these days, but very soon I will start uploading all these kind of important things there, right?
Okay. I can see map behind you. So I am assuming that you would be preparing for some competitive examination, if I'm not wrong. Right?
Actually, I wanted to know about the world. So I know this. I wanted to check that where these countries are in the world, like
Mm-hmm.
Asia, Africa, South Africa, all these things, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and all these kind of things, Mexico. So I have to keep these things in my mind that this country is located here and that country is there, right? Do
Sorry,
you
I
have the
got a
knowledge of map?
sorry, I got a call. That's why I couldn't hear you. Yeah, were you asking something?
No, no. I said that. Do you have the knowledge of this map? Do you know about this
Sorry,
map? Map.
do you have
Knowledge of map. The knowledge of
knowledge of
map.
math? Um, not like you, little, till 10th we used to have geography subject. So I have studied that time. After that, I left completely. So I don't have much idea about it. Yeah.
Okay. So which one is your
Well,
favorite subject?
well, honestly, I did not like any subject. Okay, I did not. I was terrible when it comes to academics. I was not good at any subject, and especially at maths, I was terrible. Like out of 10, I used to get 2 to 3 marks like this. So I was like I was terrible at it. Later, I started learning English because I found this language quite fascinating, and since my 10th, I think. Yeah, ever since I grew up, I started learning this language, and then later my interest shifted towards it, and I decided I'll make my career into it, and I ended up becoming tutor. Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
really enjoying the process of teaching. I get to connect with diverse people from diverse background. I really like interacting and learning, knowing their culture perspective on diverse topics. I really enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, really. It is a very helpful language for us all if we want to connect with someone from any part of the country or the world,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. It really helps a lot. Well, right. So as we have completed, I think more than 20 minutes and people are not interested in watching long format videos. So I would like to end here and definitely we'll connect again. We'll have good conversation. And thank you so much for joining me. All right. Bye bye. I hope you also enjoyed. Bye bye.